Hey everyone, welcome to my the Martinsville Playoff Race review. This was definitely the best Martinsville race we've had since the start of the next gen era. Um, Still nowhere near as good as what it needs to be, but the tire they brought a new tire, definitely a step in the right direction. Hopefully they bring tires like that to more tracks, but there's still that issue of like it's super hard to pass. It takes forever for the tires to start actually wearing. Like the tires wore faster today, but took a long time for them to really start falling off when we're in patches were definitely possible. And early on, it looked really bad for Byron. Byron wasn't running well. He kept falling back, and then the top three were Blaney, Hamlin, and Truex. Worst case scenario for him. And then at the end of stage one, he was out. But race was green at the start. Then you had the Harrison Burton, Bowman, and Austin Dillon doing some trolling, I guess. I don't know. As people say with Harrison Burton, what does he even do? The fact that he has a ride in that 21 car next year is a little concerning, to be honest. But and then after that, Hamlin, Blaney, and Truex were 1, 2, 3 in the stage. Put Byron in a tough spot. Byron's car was not good, straight up. Um, then we had another long run to start the second stage, and then Christopher Bell decided that he just wanted to punt Newman out of the way, which was pretty funny. Um, Not much else to say other than that. Then had that short run to end of stage two, which actually had really good racing between Hamlin and Blaney. Blaney, they were doing crossovers and all sorts of stuff. That was really, really, really good. Um, but Blaney was able to get ahead, drive away a little bit, and win the second stage. And kind of at that point, Byron still not looking good. But the thing that helped Byron was the start of that third stage where Logano just decided he wanted to shunt Ty Gibbs and took like 5 cars with him, and that took out cars out of the race, which was huge for Byron because that just gives him free points. Um, and that's all he really needed because he got a few points and that was it pretty much. Um, then went a little longer. Then Hocevar dumped Gibbs. They were doing some trolling, and then had the incident between Eric and McDowell just going for the same spot. It looked like on more of a racing deal incident on that one. Um, But at that point, like once that caution came out, you kind of knew Hamlin had to win. And then obviously earlier in the race, Truex made a big oopsie and bet on pit road. And you don't want to do that. Um, and it was obvious, like you kind of knew it was over at that point. I mean, you saw like you couldn't make any ground up. This was the best Martinsville race we've had. It still wasn't that great. On the Jeff Gluck poll, I did vote yes, but it was very light. You know what I mean? Like it was 5.5, which is above average, right? It's very average. But yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. I hope NASCAR can just tell the OEMs to screw off and we're doing 750 horsepower next year, but I don't know. And I feel like if you had more horsepower and stuff, that would get rid of shifting because you would have so much torque, right? You just burn the tires off doing it. But yeah, so that set up the end of the race, which was the long green flag run, which I don't think anyone expected. 168 laps. I don't that that's insane, right? Like that's an insane long run. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was just waiting for the caution to come out, but there was varying strategies here. You had a couple guys stay out. LaJoy, Eric, and Chase. Chase led for a while. Um, yeah, and they couldn't make it to the end, and the rest of the field was really close on fuel. So you kind of had almost a fuel mileage race at Martinsville, which is insane. But I think that run kind of like had everything that was wrong with this package. It's just like, I don't like Eric, even Chase and LaJoy, they weren't anywhere all day, and then you just stay out, get the track position, and they can't pass you. It's ridiculous. As an Eric fan, like I knew that car wasn't good, but you just put it at the front, and you could just sit in the top 5 because you can't do anything about it. Simple as that. So there's still a lot of work to do. The tire definitely was a right direction, but honestly, you need even more tire wear. I would like to see over a second of like, I would like to see like that fall off happen faster, right? But Goodyear's taking baby steps when honestly they need to take big leaps. Simple as that, really. These little baby steps are annoying, but they never want to have the 08 Brickyard again, so they're a little hesitant on that, I bet. But yeah, that long run, Chase got out to a big lead, and then Eric Almirola had 2 tires and got past him and led for a while, and then Blaney was 7 seconds behind Almirola at one point and ran him down. So like those tires eventually didn't matter, and apart that Blaney just had the best car too. Easily had the best car. Was able to get around him with like 25-ish to go or something like that, and no caution, and he drove away. Absolute a big performance from Blaney. Personally, I've been pretty critical on him as a choke artist. He always seemed to find ways to lose races, not win them. He has done very well this year. So, and after all this, Hamlin gets eliminated. Truex out. So the final 4 is Larson, Bell, Blaney, Byron. Byron limped home into the final 4 today. Very final 4 for me. I hope honestly Blaney wins. Just I don't feel anything towards the other drivers. I'm not a big Hendrick fan, so I kind of hope they don't win it. So, but we'll see. I mean, Phoenix is super track position dependent. It really just going to come down to whoever comes out first on that final pit stop. I feel like we saw in the spring that you can have a long run, right, and it won't matter. So tire difference, right? So we'll see. But yeah, Blaney with the huge performance there, and yeah, I mean, it's simple as that. I mean, yeah. But we'll see. It's gonna be interesting at Phoenix. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Blaney is the favorite, just because he's been very, very good there. He's finished second there the last 2 races. I think he was definitely the fastest car in the championship race, but can't pass Joey because he's trying to win a championship type deal. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Martinsville. If you enjoyed them, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you after Phoenix. Peace.